Okay, now for the disclaimer. We have arranged for video clips to be taken of segments of this class and of certain activities, including interviews before and after by Frank Sisco of Videovoom-Event-LIRIC. The main purpose is to help promote lyric and to deepen the experience. The video clips will be uploaded to the internet so that they can be shared with a wider group of people, and also for attendees like yourself to be able to revisit the day and perhaps pass along the video on the internet to your friends and relatives and future customers. The video clip may also be included in the DVD format for purchase at a modest price. Frank Sisco will be coming in and out of the class, and he will try not to distract you. If you have any serious concerns about being included in the video clips, please let us know so we can make arrangements and you can sit on the side. We think you will enjoy being part of the videos. After this class, we want you to give your personal views in that 15-minute break so you can record them. Thank you.
And you have to say nice things. Who do you think? So, Esther, you said before I did anything, start with you. So Esther has something she wants to say. So Frank has a mic. Somebody has a mic. Hang on, get your mic.
Hi. Last time. Is this live?
No.
On. Last night. Don't we have two mics?
Yes. You're going to do it at the end.
Hi. Last night, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't misinformed or partially informed about spoonerism. So I went to my trusty dictionary, and there I found the following definition. Spoonerism, a slip of the tongue, whereby initial or other sounds of words are accidentally transposed, as in, our queer old dean, or our dear old queen, named after the Reverend W.A. Spooner, 1844 to 1930, of New College, Oxford, noted for such slips. Well, I said to myself, looking at the dates, Ellery Queen took literary license, and with a brilliant opening paragraph, Linda will tell you. Don't steal my line. You did very well. You also took away. It was a question in the New York Times crossword puzzle, by the way, somewhere along the line, which I thought was very interesting. Anyhow, okay. So, how many of you read mysteries regularly? Good. Why? No, George.
I can tell you why not.
George, why not?
These stories were uniformly awful. I can tell you why I don't read mysteries, because the 3 stories we got were uniformly awful.
Okay. That's my first criticism. Well, okay, except my I read mysteries because of the puzzle, and I read mysteries because the world is restored to order at the end of each mystery. So that's the truth. Anybody else? Keep in the back of your mind, I'll tell you now how we're going to close. I'm going to ask you, remember Marion Edson at the general membership meeting said that we should start a list? Yeah, you wanted an Amy's list. You were going to do plumbers and electricians and things. Well, I figured we should do mysteries. So I want you to be thinking, just, let it kind of sit there in the back of your mind. If you were going to recommend either an author or a particular mystery to the people who are here today, what would you recommend? So just keep that. Let that kind of percolate. Yes, me. You got somebody else?
I read mysteries because the stories of a life that is not the one
So, last week when we did Crocodile on the Sandbank, I kind of talked at you a lot. So I'm going to shift that this week. But before I shift it, I'm going to talk a lot. Because I think, first of all, you should know that a lot of people still don't read mysteries. And they definitely didn't early on because they're embarrassed to admit that they read mysteries. Mysteries are considered popular fiction as opposed to serious fiction. They have no grandeur of theme. They have very little social consciousness, although you find it here and there. And in the early days, the snobs kind of thought that they were read strictly by tradespeople and the factory workers and farmers. They considered it kind of a lower class genre. It has changed somewhat over the years, but I'll tell you, there are still a lot of people who, they're not going to say to you they read mysteries. They'd rather say that they read literary fiction, which is the latest about it.
17,
Not me.
Where's that come from?
Don't worry about it.
Are we picking something up here? Our first mystery. Okay, so a brief.
William 12.
My 12 was at the Elks Club. No, that's my 20. Okay, a brief history. Who knows? Who's credited with writing the first real mystery story? Edgar Allan. Thank you. Yeah, Edgar Allan in 1841. Up until then,
34 minus 26.
Okay, this is all right. Before that, there were puzzle stories, there were suspense and murder tales, there were adventure and horror narratives, but there were no detective stories because there were no such thing as detectives in the literal sense of the word. It wasn't until the early 19th century that Paris got the Sûreté, that London got first the Bow Street Runners, and then Scotland Yard. So you can't have detective stories unless you've got detectives. They had to kind of have a police force to play off against, I think. So 1841, Edgar Allan Poe writes Bird